Hey guys, this is Varun from Guiding Tech and I'm back with yet another review of new wireless earbuds. Today we have the Jabra Elite 75T in the house. Now, having used the Jabra 65T, I was pretty excited for these new buds because the 65T were one of the best in its class. So the 75T should be better, right? Well, let's find out in my in-depth review about the Jabra Elite 75T. Let's get started. The Jabra Elite 75T here are incredibly small and light, which lets them fit snugly within your outer ear. Now they're extremely comfortable and they should fit most ears easily without any hassle. Now I specifically recall that the previous 65T used to bulge out of my ear like, there was something super big, and they also used to weigh a little more. But with the 75T, I did not have any such issues. Thanks to their improved design and less chunkiness, they stay within the range of your ears and do not give a bulged or extruded look when you have them on. Now the build of the charging case and the earbuds are entirely plastic, and they are also available in three colors: black, titanium black and gold bees. Now these are also IP55 rated, so you can use them for, under certain conditions of dust and water resistance. They are not perfect, but yeah, they can handle certain levels of water resistance as well. Now another thing that I want to point out is when talking about the connection, the right earbud is the active connection point. The left earbud connects to the right bud and then it's connected to the phone. So yeah, that is one thing that you have to keep in mind. So if you want to use them as an individual earbud, only the right bud will suffice for that. Now the earbuds each have a physical pressable button, an indicator light and a motion sensor, which is used to automatically play or pause music or video. Now these buttons are used to control everything on the earphones, including volume, media playback, hear-through mode and also a voice assistant. Now in my experience, there have been times where the button touch experience has not been that intuitive, where sometimes I'm pressing twice instead of single tapping because it wasn't registered and all. Having said that, having a button is obviously better in my opinion as compared to having a touch experience, because with a touch experience you have all those ghost touches which I do not like. Speaking of functions, a single tap on the left bud will activate the hear-through mode. Now this is quite interesting. See, the Jabra Elite 75T do not have any noise cancellation of any sort, but the overall fit will give you a sort of isolation, so you do not hear anything that's happening on the outside, which is great. Especially if you're, traveling in planes or something, when you have crying babies sitting around you. But when you're walking on the road, you do want to know what's happening around you, right? You don't want a car running over you. Fun for that, there's the hear-through mode. Now coming back to more functions, a single press on the right activates the voice assistant, a double tap will take you to the next song, a triple tap will take you to the previous song, and pressing and holding onto the left and right earbuds will decrease or increase the volume respectively. Now all of these functions are customizable using the Jabra Sound Plus app. The earbuds come in a small black charging case, which is quite small and easy to store in your pockets or bag. The case has a magnetic lid, a USB Type-C port for charging, and an indicator light at the rear of the case. Now one thing to note here is that no wireless charging is present on the case, which is something that you do miss out on, especially if you're used to the Galaxy Buds Plus. Now in terms of connectivity, the Jabra 75T make use of the Bluetooth 5 mechanism and has support for both SBC and AAC, which is great. So you get enhanced audio haptics. Speaking of haptics, you do not get Qualcomm aptX technology, but yeah, SBC and AAC should be sufficient for most users, considering that these are the 6mm drivers that are specifically tuned by Jabra. See, 6mm drivers might sound like an underselling point for some of you guys, but trust me when I say that Jabra has tuned them to perfection. And this is something that I'll talk about later on in the overall performance segment. The 75T can also connect actively up to 2 devices at the same time while having a remembrance of up to 8 Bluetooth devices. They also have 4 mics, 2 on each side for calls and noise reduction. Now on that note, usually I have this thing that wireless earbuds are not that great for calls. I mean, the mic is obviously so up on your ear, voice usually does not travel that well. And if you try and increase the gain, obviously there's a lot of noise coming in the background. But like I said, with the 2 mics on each earbud, the overall noise cancellation is so good on calls that the other party does not even get to understand that you're actually using a wireless pair of earbuds. I mean, I've tested the Galaxy Buds, I've tested Sony's, I've tested even the Echo Buds, and everywhere I think the Jabra 75T truly shine. It's not the best, but yeah, it's one of the best for sure. Now, it is possible to use the earbuds through the traditional Bluetooth pairing, but you lose out on a couple of features such as upgrading the firmware, customizing the EQ, using soundscapes, locating your earbuds, and much more. So it goes without saying that having the app installed on your device enhances the overall experience. For instance, just recently I received a new firmware update that also gives us the sound test feature. Now the results aren't revealed to the user, but basically what it does is that it tunes the EQ as per the sound that you're listening to, which is great. It goes to show that Jabra is pushing the extra steps to make sure the overall experience for a user is seamless, and basically you get what you pay for that premium price. Now, apart from all this, if you want, you can use soundscapes, which deliver soothing, relaxing audio sounds such as white noise, pink noise, various nature sounds, and two sounds that Jabra calls comfort ambience. Now, they further help in relaxing or focusing. Speaking of the update, the May 2020 update also brings in a new section called My Controls, which really provide a huge amount of customization. Basically, it just eliminates the whole point of having to take your phone out of your pocket. You can just use the earbuds as it is to control almost everything on your phone, which is kind of what I would call a premium experience. Now coming to the performance, the Jabra 65T worked great, so I had high expectations with the 75T. Thankfully, Jabra has delivered. Despite having the 6-7 drivers and being limited to just SBC and AAC, Jabra's tuning is exceptionally great. Given the whole bassy approach that the earphones usually have, I was a bit skeptical on the audio clarity and definition, but the Elite 75T will actually surprise you in many places. The bass is thumpy and just fantastic given the size of these buds, but apart from the bass, the earbuds deliver a very pleasing and detailed sound with immersive instrument separation. Now since you already have the EQ in your arsenal, toning the bass in check will not be rocket science either. Now one question that a lot of you guys have is about the lag, and thankfully I can say that there wasn't any noticeable lag while watching movies or even while playing games. And with the 75T, you don't even need a subwoofer kind of a system. Yeah, the 6mm drivers won't be for those bass heavy fans, but then again, when you're paying such a premium price, you're practically looking for more clarity rather than just being tuned for one specific kind of sound levels. Yes, the lows are decent on this, but at the same time, I think this offers a more rich sound, which is something that I would expect when I'm paying a premium. When listening to Linkin Park's One Step Closer, the bass from the kick drum is present, but it is not the only trait present. The audio clarity, especially in the vocals department, is amazing. Now, instruments are distinct here and don't overlap each other. Songs like Bad Guy by Billie Eilish sound just fantastic. Now, Jabra claims that you can get about 7.5 hours of content playback and up to 28 hours of overall battery life with the case. That sounds good, except that it's not that good. See, you do get good battery life out of these earbuds, and the point is that it charges via USB-C, which is also worthy bonus and keeps your USB-C life easily. That said, the highest I got out of these earphones were about 6.5 hours of use. Now, if you ask me, it is still a solid upgrade over the previous generations, and if you look at the size of the earbuds, this speed becomes all the more impressive. Speaking of the charging case, it's good for about 3 full recharges, which is more or less about up to 28 hours. Plus, you get the quick charge feature, wherein you get an hour's usage with only 15 minutes of charging time. So cutting down to the main question, are the Jabra Elite 75T worth your buck? Well, see, Jabra has been in the music space for a long time to know that how things work here. So yeah, obviously the 75T are way cheaper as compared to the AirPods Pro or the Sony Wireless MX3. But then again, they also miss out on a couple of features. You do not get any sort of noise cancellation, you do not get aptics, and there are a couple of features that actually set the Sonys and the AirPods above the Jabra Elite 75T. But what you do get for the budget is some great sound tuning and features that actually are tuned towards you. For instance, that ANC that a lot of guys actually report about. See, ANC is not included on the 75T, but the overall noise isolation in itself should be sufficient for most users. I'm not saying that it beats ANC, but at the same time, for the price that you're paying, it should be sufficient for a lot of you guys out there. Now, if you do want to spend a little more, obviously there are the AirPods or the Sony MX3s. But if you do want to save up a bit, may I recommend checking out the Galaxy Buds Plus. These are an exceptionally great pair, especially for the price that you pay for them. And if you want a new lightweight pair of wireless earphones actually, the Galaxy Buds Plus might be a better choice than the Jabra ones. Obviously with the Jabra ones you get better tuning, and if you're more of an audiophile, the Jabra ones will suit you better. But at the same time, if you want to save a buck, actually the Galaxy Buds Plus would make a better choice. And with that, we come to an end of this video. If you like this video, make sure to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more awesome tech content. Till then, this is Varun from Guiding Tech, and I'll see you in the next one.